Hello everyone, and as ever, welcome back to the channel. And today I thought it'd be a good time just to go through the recent update in Supermarket Simulator. This update is called the tablet update, and it hit yesterday, the 4th of October. So I thought we'd jump in a second and just show you those features. But before we do that, I thought it'd be a good idea just to run through what the update yesterday actually details in brief. So, first and foremost, I think it's quite a fundamental change really in terms of this game, and much needed, and that is the tablet mode. So you can actually now order a number of items via the tablet as opposed to having to run from the shop floor onto the computer. So again, that can really help boost the amount of items that are able to be ordered at one time. So again, we will show that very shortly. The self-checkouts, customers now need help. So what that details, we're about to explore shortly. And also our amount of goods that you're able to deliver from the supermarket sort of homepage has actually been increased to 50 items now. So that, again, that'll help as opposed to I think the previous limit was something about 10 or something like that. But this time round it's actually 50, so that'll be quite an improvement. Also, what you're able to do now is you have a screen on the computer where you can actually look at stock prices, and you're able to amend any price of any item from the computer as opposed to having to run all the way around the store and find the items and individually price them. So again, that's a really good key asset to this update. So there's other bits and bobs in terms of, you know, the usual bug fixes and things like that. Some sort of additional updates. You now have an extra 2 stockers that you're able to employ, as well as little tweaks in terms of their priorities, how they actually go around the store and update the shelves as to which priorities and things like that. And again, you've got different customization options from the tablet. So without further ado, let's jump into the game and we'll see all these. As usual, on the right hand side you can see the variety of price changes for this working day. Ordinarily you'd have to go in and find those 4 items and tweak the prices and things like that. So you can already see we've got our stockists from our previous game. They are going about their thing, keeping the shelves up to date with the various stocks. So we've got our self-scan kiosks down there, and our storage through this way just here. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and go through these in chronological order. So market, furniture, no tools. Here we go. So this is our tablet. So at the cost of $150, you are required to have at least 3 licenses before you can unlock this. So in this case we have, so we can just hit purchase. And now to activate the tablet, you just jump out of the computer there. And again, ordinarily, if we just take this aisle as a bit of an example, if we needed to order spaghetti, the oil, these elbows, rice, so on and so forth, you'd have to go all the way from here, running all the way each and every time into the computer. This recent update has now introduced the tablet, which if you hold down the tab key, will give you access to this little sort of price gun scanning tool function thing. So in order to order, you can highlight over either the quantity on the shelf or the price. Either way, it doesn't matter, and both will give you the amount to order. And again, you can just hit either single clicks to go up in the number of quantities. Right click will obviously reduce, but again, if you hit the shift key, I think it is, that will multiply by 5, so you can go all the way up. And as we state, you can now order a maximum of 50 items per order. So again, that's a really useful tool, running around the store having to do that as opposed to each and every time going to the computer. So what we will do is we will go and open the store just to get some customers in, and I can demonstrate hopefully how and why the customers need help on the self-scan kiosk things over there. So we'll just wait for a customer to enter the store and we can demonstrate that. So whilst we do wait for that, what I'll show you over here is the new pricing screen on the computer. So as you can see, this is all of the items we've got in the shop right now. I think it's fair to say it's clearly a problem to manage the costings prior to this update at least. What this screen does show you is the prices fluctuations. So here, for example, this B&K ham, that indicates that actually the price or the market value has actually gone up somewhat. I think it's fair to say the fluctuations of prices can always be problematic to remember. When the overlay pops on the screen, it doesn't sort of hang around too long, so it can be certainly frequent that you come across prices that aren't necessarily accurate. So in the event of the price changes and you're not able to stay on top of those, you can do it from this one screen as opposed to going around the store. So for example here, this peanut butter, if we wanted to change the prices, I don't know, $4.50, you can do it here as opposed to having to go to the aisle and shelf in question. Again, we don't want to do that, so we'll just change that. So if we head on into the shop floor, hopefully it's not going to be too long before someone needs our assistance. This is probably waiting for me, so there we go. As if by magic, we've got over there, I need some help. And all we do to help is simply hold down the left mouse button. And I don't know whether this is doing some sort of audit or check or you know, something like that. I'm not quite sure. But basically we scan everything over and they do the final payment. And there we go. And then if we go back over to the computer, and the final thing to show you as part of this what's known as major update is of course our management tab in terms of the hiring skill. So again, we've got now the choice to go up to a total of 6 restockers as opposed to the previous 4 that you had pre-update. So pretty much that is this update in a nutshell. Just wanted to go through that very quickly and surmise it for you. If there's anything that I've missed or you feel that you need to let me know on, again, please feel free to drop a comment in below. I do try and read all of my comments and get back to you as soon as I can. So as ever, thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much.